Good morning. Good morning, people of God. Listen, I hope all of y'all rested well and you're going to be off to a great start, right? Today's going to be a great day. I wanted to share this. I was trying to help some folk, and I shared it in my community section. I was trying to help some folk get some folk who actually camp out all year. You know, they live in tents all year. And I was trying to help them prepare for winter. And so for those of you, some of you already know the buddy heaters, the big buddy heaters, they're pretty good for indoor. You can use them outdoor, indoor. But the safest way to use the buddy heater indoor is just to use the 1 pound propane canisters and put them inside of it. You can also connect a 20 pound propane tank to it. But again, it's not safe to keep a propane tank inside. I know some people have done it, but it's not recommended. So you'd have to have one of the cords, the hoses that's long enough where you could put the tank outside and run it in the house. So it's just better to have the 1 pound canisters and to attach to it, right? Be quiet, Daniel. So what I was sharing is the refillable 1 pound canisters. They are the more convenient way to go, because you can just refill them from your 20 pound tank, and you can take those inside, which would be less of a hazard. Well, they are out of stock nationwide, and they kind of just went like this within this entire week. They sell the kit that you can that comes with one canister, where you can put the tank on in the little bracket that goes on the tank to refill the 1 pound canisters. And I was able to order one of those for my friends. But when I went to try and order the refillable canisters, because they're the light green ones, they're the only ones that are DOT approved to be refilled. The other ones is a hazard trying to refill those, so you shouldn't do it. But what I notice is that the prices have gone up for them. And even though the prices have gone up, they're still kind of out of stock. So every place that sells them, they're sold out. But I saw one on Amazon the other day for $56, and I was like, I'm definitely not paying that. Like, that's just ridiculous. Like that's twice the price that they've gone up to. And but once I found out that they were sold out nationwide, because I called one of the distributors who works directly for Flame King, and every one of their stores, he said that they're out of stock and they don't know when they can get more, produce more. So I was like, oh, let me bite the bullet and go back on Amazon and pay $56 for this thing. I went back on Amazon and it was out of stock, like sold out, unavailable. So I don't think I think it's not strange that people have just snatched these things up, because you have a lot of people who are preparing for the seasons that's changing. You know, we're preparing to head into winter. And so you have a lot of people who are preparing for that. And not only that, with all the activity going on in the world, with all these military wars and rumors of wars that we know are happening and will continue to happen, it's inevitable. It's not a matter of when we will be in, if we will be in war. It's just a matter of when war happens, because scripture must be fulfilled. So all of a sudden, all this has gone off the shelf. And what I wanted to say is that even though many of us, we listen to what God has warned us early on at the beginning of the year, prepare for self-sufficiency. You want to be sure that you not only have what you need for yourself, but for your neighbors and for those who are less fortunate that are connected to you, because you may need to use their knowledge. You know, we're going to have to stand strong and support each other and help each other, share our resources, however we can, you know. So you want to make sure that you have not just what you need for yourself, but if you can afford to have extra things as well. And when it comes to heat and ways of cooking, that is something that's very important, you know, because some of you have young children or children, period, you know, and some of you have elders that you look after, and they need certain things. They need electricity for certain things. So you want to be sure that you have your a generator, a solar generator is even better, because then you will definitely need no power to recharge. And if you can have backup solar panels and things like that, but most importantly, alternative ways of heating, that would be a blessing to find those things. And even if you never use it, I know somebody now, I know one of my this lady, she lives by herself. She's in her 80s. She still mows her yard and gets out and trim trees. And she said the doctor told her she needed to stop walking. She said, I'm not going to stop walking because it makes me feel good. I said, there you go. You can't go wrong with that, because you need to keep up your muscle. So she has heaters, and she has things she ordered, and she's never had to take it out of the box, by the grace of God. But it's better to have it when you don't need it than to need something and not have it, right? And so rechargeable batteries is also a good thing. But I just wanted to share that because it was like, wow, all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but like so fast, these things have just gone off the shelves and gone out of stock, just in a matter of a day. Like I saw that on Amazon when I shared it in my community section, and I went back and it was just gone, so people are gathering these things. And I figure if they're gathering these those refillable propane canisters, that they've already bought those out, it's only a matter of time before the ones that are filled, that are on the shelves in your local stores, it's only a matter of time before they become scarce, right? So get what you need, and just have it squared away. Even if you don't need to use it right now, it's just best to get it. And if you know folk that may need a little assistance, it's good to get a little extra in case you have to share with them, so anyway, we can't take none of this stuff back with us. When we go to the next life, we can't take nothing in this world back with us to the next life. So why not live simple and help others come up a little bit, to be able just to live comfortable, right, with the bare minimum. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share. Grab what you need so you have it, and enjoy this day. Go out and be great. Know that you are the light of the world. There's only one of you in the whole wide world. You're so real. Real is rare. Fake is everywhere. But keep shining, keep loving, keep forgiving, keep being humble, keep pressing on. That's all we can do. Find something to make you laugh, something or somebody, or, don't focus on all the negative stuff. Don't focus on stuff that make you afraid, Focus on stuff that's going to make you feel confident in the Lord. Focus on the promises of God, because they shall, not might, they shall come to pass. So in spite of what we see in the world, but God gives his people wisdom and common sense, so you always have what you need, right? So just stay focused on the promises of God. Stay positive. Stay loving. Love is the greatest gift of all. Love is powerful. Love is greater than hate. Love heals, right? So anyway, have a blessed day, people of God. Be great.